Sean Davies, Retail and Licensing Director. My remit is basically to develop a business plan that fits into the overarching strategy that's set by the board for the commercial department, and that will involve being able to deliver across the various departments that I head up. It's challenging because there's the match day, there's the non-match day, but all in all it's good fun.
And we've just released this little beauty to your left.
Yeah.
I think kit release day is one of the big days in the calendar for a football fan, and I'm guessing for you guys it's potentially the biggest day of the year, is it?
Yeah, 100%. We love it, and it's what we're here for. We're here to support the first team and all the other teams, so the kit is probably the most important thing that I and my team can contribute to the club. Everyone identifies with it, the fans around the world, when they see the players in it, you know, there's a natural emotion there and they relate to it straight away. So yeah, finally getting the kit out is a big part of our year. Yeah, we're currently building a brief document that we've just been sent from Adidas. That is actually for the 26-27 home kit, so that's 2 years in advance. So this is when we start. It's always the June, 2 years prior to the June, ideally when we want to launch it. The last piece that's really added once we've signed off the third or fourth sample that they do is applying the relevant sponsors at the time. There's 5 of us on the kit committee, and they represent different parts of the business to ensure that we are covering everything that is required from a performance perspective, sponsorship perspective, commerciality, making sure that we're keeping on brand and the identity and the heritage of the club, especially with the home kit. The home kit is the most important to the club, not just Fulham but every club. It is the one that has the most time spent on, because it is the core shirt. And this one here, as you can see from compared to last season, is a completely different shape. It's got lots of different fabrics going on in this one. It's engineered in a completely different way, and that's because they've moved it on from last year, so it's better performance for the players. Perfect, it's black and white, a little bit of red. It's true to our heritage.
Do players have any input to it, or is the kit man just entrusted to get across that side of things?
Correct, he's entrusted to get over his side of what the players like and don't like in kits and the way that they're shaped. But ultimately, regardless of who the kit supplier is, you know they're going to be offering you the latest technology in fabrics. So that will have gone through hundreds of hours of different testing with different athletes before they even present it to a club as an option. What you see here is from a large document that's had all of our input in as a club to say these are all the things that should be considered. And then when you wait a whole year for that first sample to come through, you know, you hope that it's been taken on board and they're capable of delivering that. Yeah, I mean, most times, you know, they get it right, you know, and you might have to ask for another couple of samples, but yeah, in general, when we all saw this, we were all like, wow. So this one hit the mark perfectly. And this is actually, in my time here, this is my favourite one of the lot.
Yeah, I was going to ask, how does it compare to previous kits, but it's
yeah, I mean, everyone has its own journey, right? It depends what league you're in, depends on when you're going into a new season, how the last season finished. There's always different emotions tied to different shirts and different seasons for different reasons. Third year in the Premier League, couldn't be entering the field with a better kit than that.
And obviously we had the kit shoot to promote it with players from our men's and women's team.
Yes.
So it's a bit about the process there. How do you select which players get involved?
Yeah, the process is quite simple really. We always ask for between 6 and 8 first team players and 4 women's team. You know, we book a couple of days, do the photo shoot with the players, we follow a directive from Adidas, and hopefully everyone will agree that when we finally launch, the marketing is very strong.
Who were the best selling player names on the back of shirts last season?
Polina actually was number 1, Ream was 2, Robinson was 3. Closely behind that was, no surprise, it was Monez. And then I think TC was next. New players always have an impact. Strikers and wingers always have an impact. William was, I think, 6th, so that wouldn't be a surprise. But I think with Ream being around for so long, he's just such a core part of the team and this current team that it's no surprise to see him as second, even though he didn't play as much.
In terms of online business, what countries other than the UK do we see a lot of fans buying from?
Well, the top one is the US for sure, 100%. It's out there in front of everybody. No surprise, lots of expats. The affiliation with current US players, past US players. Fans are still coming in and buying current season shirts and putting the likes of McBride and Dempsey on the back. So, you know, we've got a lot of supporter groups out there now. Yeah, outside of that, Australia and Germany.
Talk to us about some of your favourite items that have been in the store.
This anniversary shirt that we did in collaboration with Adidas for the 140-year anniversary. This was my favourite project. With a call out on the back of established in 1879, came in limited edition gift bags, had a certificate and a call out on the bottom saying what shirt it was out of 1879. So yeah, we did a limited run of 1,879, sold them all in a week. The fans really loved it, and it enabled us to do a photo shoot at our founding home, which was St Andrews in Fulham at the church, with the minister there and the club historian and lots of fans. So it felt like a moment we all came together to celebrate the history.
And just finally, I know you're not a Fulham fan, Sean, but the way you talk about the club, it's clear that in your time here, you've become quite attached to us.
100%. So I joined in March 2017 at the end of the 16-17 campaign when we lost in the semi-final. My first full season, we went all the way to the playoff final with TC scoring, which was a very long, emotional season for everybody. And to be at Wembley and be part of that and see all the grown men crying around me was a wonderful moment. And yeah, it got me inside, and going into Motspur on the Monday and everyone being just so on a high, you know, and high-fiving everybody, it was such a great celebration. And we really it got me at that point. And you know, going into the Premier League for the first time in 5 years at that point was very special as well. So now I'm a Fulham fan for life. Now my kids all wear the Fulham merchandise, so yeah, Fulham all the way now.